family goes to India a lot. And I don't mean your once in every few years a lot. I mean frequent flyer miles should be sponsoring us a lot. In fact, my mom filled up her passport only 3 years after getting it. Well, we traveled there as a family. Me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, to visit both sets of grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, the whole cast. It's like a family reunion meets travel documentary, with the occasional street goats. The minute we land, the smell hits you. Cardamom, mangoes, diesel, and mystery. I mean, I don't even know what that is. My mom starts to give instructions in Hindi, and my dad looks for the SIM card guy. And my sister and I are already arguing over who gets the window seat in the oversized taxi to accommodate our even more oversized bags. There's food everywhere. Chaat stands on every corner, biryani in metal tins, and chai in those tiny little glass cups that perfectly burn your fingers. There's color, there's chaos, and somehow there's comfort in all of it. But don't be fooled. India is not a relaxing vacation. It's more of an adventure, a multi-sensory obstacle course. Which brings me to this one particular day. Well, I'm walking along a village road, shopping for bangles and looking for cows. That's right, cows. Not elephants, not monkeys, cows. Now, if you've ever been to India, you'll know that there are cows everywhere. Some might call them spiritual traffic cones. But where there are cows, there are the consequences of cows. So my sister and I created 2 games. Game 1, count the cows. And game 2, dodge the dung. Pro tip, you cannot do both. So I'm on cow number 17, crushing it, of course. And then, squelch. I look down, boom, direct hit. I had just stepped in cow dung. My shoe was ruined, my pride gone, and my joy, poof, evaporated. And even though it was just a shoe, just a moment, I let it ruin my entire day. But that's when my 8-year-old little sister, without missing a beat, looked up at me and said, "Oh, Aalya, it's just cow dung. Take a breath, walk it off, let's go get some ice cream." And you know what? She had a point. Because even in the best days, amidst joy, laughter, happiness, mangoes, of course, you can still step in something. That's life, right? You're walking through a great moment. Everything is looking amazing. And then you step into something a little unexpected, something messy, something that stinks. And in that moment, you have 2 choices. You could, A, drop everything and let this ruin your entire day. Or B, you could do what my sister said. Take a breath, find the sweet in the stink, and keep walking. Because, yes, maybe that moment was a little gross. But the day wasn't over yet. The sun was still out, and that ice cream was still waiting for me. See how easily I let one small, stinky little inconvenience erase everything meaningful around me? Well, I realized I'm not the only one who does this. We all have our cow dung moments. They don't always come with a smell, but they do come with a feeling. Frustration, embarrassment, defeat, and Often, we let that one moment, one grade, one text, one look, and one failure decide the tone for our entire day, or week, or even longer. According to the CDC, 40% of just high school students reported feeling persistently sad or hopeless. And I felt that too. I could totally relate. When I stepped in the cow dung, it was hard not to let the sadness persist, even though it was just a shoe. Additionally, News Medical Life Sciences stated in a 2025 article titled "The Science Behind Breathwork and Stress Reduction" that slow and deep breathing exercises trigger the body's relaxation response, leading to measurable reductions in stress markers. So my sister was a genius and didn't even know it. Her advice to take a breath and go get some ice cream is exactly what the experts suggest. Additionally, Harvard Medical School published an article in 2023 which states that just 2 minutes of exercise is enough to lower the risk of heart disease, cancer, and early death. I believe Harvard Medical School would have been proud of me that day, seeing as I got exercise just by walking it off. Now, I couldn't find any studies about the benefits of ice cream, but we all know that, right? I have friends who feel like their whole world is crumbling because of a single test result. And I felt that too. Like a mistake suddenly meant I was less capable, less lovable, or just less me. But when we don't learn how to recover from those moments, they pile up, just like the cow dung on my shoe. And pretty soon, we're carrying not just one bad moment, but dozens. And that's when things start to get serious. However, when we stop, breathe, and remind ourselves about the sweet things in life, then we can overcome even the messiest situations. Find that silver lining, or the scoop of ice cream, in the stink. That's what I did. So, what do you do when you have to go through something messy, whether it be literally or figuratively? Well, I suggest that you stop, breathe, and remind yourself, this is a moment, not your identity. How about you tell a friend a joke, give a friend a hug, or take someone you love their favorite ice cream? Because I believe that when we can learn how to do something good, even amidst our own mess, that is how we build resilience. So, how do we practice this? How do we actually build resilience without losing our joy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Allow me to introduce you to my ice cream method in 3 simple steps. Step 1, pause and breathe. This stops the emotional spiral and gives our brain time to reset. Step 2, find the sweet in the stink. Look for something good or do something good. We have to remember, happy moments still exist, even if they don't cancel out the bad. And step 3, keep walking. Clean it up, walk it off, and go get some ice cream. I suggest the cotton candy flavor. Looking back, what my sister really taught me that day in India, without meaning to, was this. Life is going to be full of amazing, vibrant, beautiful things. And it's also going to include some cow dung. And if we can't find the ability to laugh, to let go, and to keep walking, then we'll miss all that sweetness that's waiting just a little further down the road. So, instead of counting the cows, count your blessings while dodging the dung.